But they're really not that far behind, or even at all. Because they have, well, except for the Mundo, who's doing very bad on the minions kills. They have a lot of minion kills. Well, the opponent has those as well. But they are 1 kill ahead. Nobody took a dragon as far as I know. Nobody took Baron. And yeah, they have all their kills on Lux and Vayne. And the enemy has them all on Katarina and Gangplank. And Gangplank really, yeah, he's not the real carry type. He is more of a tanky DPS like. Oh wow, that was excellent play by Katarina. Actually escaping there from the laser beam. And yeah, not getting out of here, I'm guessing. No. Mundo trying to chase someone into 4 or 3 other enemy champions. Yeah, not the best idea. He couldn't have defended this turret anyway, so he would have been running back and cleavering some people, but dying really wasn't necessary. There was not a whole lot he could do. So, what to do about this situation? Well, the best thing to do here is to get Dragon and or Baron. Preferably both, of course. The worst thing to do now is to stay in one lane and try to push that. They're not doing that, fortunately, but nobody's getting this XP, for example, which is a bad thing. What you're trying to do here is to distract your opponents. You want to fan out one person in each lane, at least. Preferably one person jungling as well. To get as much XP as you can and get as much gold, because gold is so much more important. And as I said, get Dragon, or better yet, get Baron. And yeah, what you want is this to happen. You want to have one champion coming for one of your champions, and then, yeah, you want to do exactly this. So exactly what happened here, to 3v1 the one champion that's coming for yours. And that's why you want at least one in the jungle, probably 2. Or, well, not so much only jungling, but just to make the ganks. So not visible on the minimap for the enemy. Oh, this is not looking too good. They are now behind in kills, and yeah, now it's only a matter of who gets the most gold on the team. Is it one of the carries, or is it actually someone who doesn't matter anyway? And I'm not saying that Gangplank doesn't matter. I'm saying he's not really capable of carrying the game. He's not capable of killing the whole team. Our Katarina is, of course. Katarina has excellent skills to kill the whole enemy team. As does Lux. Lux can pretty much take out any team when she has enough AP and magic penetration. There's no magic penetration yet at all. So she does have. Why is spell penetration at 15%? I thought that if you had runes it would show up, but Because it seems if it says spell penetration 0, you have 0, but then it says 15%, which is kind of strange to me. Maybe I'm missing something. One of her skills. No. I don't know. Yeah, and we die again. Better yet, 2 of them die. And then they're probably going to get 2 back, but Sin has to die sometime. And then they get 1 back. So it's a 2 for 3, yeah, 2 for 3 trade. And Mundo really should go in first and not survive at full health with his ultimate still intact. So the engagement there was a little bit premature. They should have waited for Mundo to go in. Try to let Mundo actually take some damage or draw some damage, and then when everybody commits to killing Mundo, they should go in and try to kill them. But we'll see if that happens next time. It seems that Singed really wants to die to a turret here. And it seems that Lux hasn't learned anything from her previous encounters and survives at very low health. But hey, you have to get lucky sometimes. Oh my god, they were 2v1 and they didn't do anything. Oh my god. Yeah, it seems that Katarina kind of has got this game under control, so they really need to focus the Katarina if they still want to win. Because she now has a slow and she has lifesteal, well, spell vamp. Oh. Oh, I wasn't missing the fight. I'll just lock the camera for now. So minion kill wise, it's a little bit, no, it's actually a lot ahead in the green team. So they have been farming up quite a bit, except for Mundo, obviously. Even though he has his, I think it's a W spell, which damages everyone around you, but he's not jungling, he's just killing some minions. And face checking with Lux, 3rd time, not a good plan. Anyway, trying to figure out why this game is not over. Well, the game isn't over, but if they're actually ahead or behind. Because it seems they still are pretty equal. I mean, they're 6 kills behind now, but there are a lot of minion kills up. Let me unlock the camera, which is a better viewing. So Tryndamere finally learning that he shouldn't stay in until the end of the ultimate. He should just back out in time. So that was an ace, meaning that they got a lot of gold now. And spending that gold on good items would be essential. Finally some damage on Tryndamere. That should change the whole game. Because getting only attack speed really doesn't do anything. And well, attack speed and critical damage, of course, critical strike. But critical strike just doubles your damage, so every damage you purchase is doubles on Tryndamere, basically. And there you see the difference. He can now actually take out enemy champions on his own, because Mundo doesn't do any damage here. He just slows people. And yeah, the Warmock's armor, I wouldn't choose that. I would choose actual armor. Because they have a Gangplank who's doing a lot of physical damage. They have Xin Zhao who's doing a lot of physical damage. They have Kog'Maw who's doing a lot of physical damage. But also a lot of magical damage if you have a lot of health. And with 1100 health or something in the end. Oh no, it's even more. It's 1370. 1370 extra health only increases the amount of damage he does with his Meta's Blood Razors. So having Warmocks really doesn't do anything, except, well, now that he has Magic Resist, it reduces the amount of damage. That's so much better. Armor items are armor and Magic Resist so much better than just plain health. Because he's up to 64% reduced magical and 45% reduced physical. Which is, yeah, for 38 minutes into the game, not great, but, well, slow yellow game. Guess it's good enough. The difference, of course, being that enemy carries haven't farmed as good as they would have in a high elo game, meaning that they don't do as much damage, and he can survive just as long in this game as a high elo player would in a high elo game, while being actually farmed. So Singed again taking a 1 tower shot, but this time staying out of the turret range and actually surviving for once. But Xin doesn't really understand that, apparently, that it's not a good thing. And I'm guessing Singed is going to die because he had very low health. Oh. Okay. So this guy was getting kind of